The next panel, yes, you all may leave, and I'm going to tell everybody that's in here now, because you probably weren't in here when I announced this. We would love for you to exit out that door, with the exception of the ones that just went out the door they didn't know they were supposed to go. So, yeah, if everybody would go out this door, that would be helpful. I'm also going to announce, everybody who's not in this room, listen up, because I'm calling groups 6 and 7 to this room, and groups 8 and 9 to room E1028 right across the hall. I think we're going to see more and more people who may have been here 13 hours ago who had to leave for whatever reason. So we're going to make sure that everyone that we can fit in this room has an opportunity to be here. So groups, what did I say? Groups 6 and 7 in this room, 8 and 9 in the room across the hall. Sheriff's going to call up here Amy Hedke, Joanne Harley, Denise Knobs, Katie Jackson, Jason Marcella, and Mary Ann Thompson-Frank. The next group, that group will come on up and sit down. The next group is Cheryl Robinson, Becca Spellman, Janet Phillips, Rachel Kohler, Gloria Diven, Elizabeth Kubala. And let's see, Amy Hedke?
That's me.
Go ahead.
Amy Hedke, Red Oak, Ellis County, Brian Birdwell's my guy. I do support the right of a woman to not be pregnant. That's her body. But I can't support a right to kill an innocent human who is in their way. That's not her body. Being a victim of a violent crime like rape does still not make it right to do violence to another innocent human. It's an unfortunate thing, but we don't recognize vigilante justice, and that just doesn't work. I do support a right to humanely remove an in utero human from a hostile environment, and I do call on the pro-life community to help expedite whatever options we can to protect all humans. Peacefully remove the human, pass it off, it's a win-win, nobody gets killed. I'm not excited about supporting SB1 for the same reason I've heard from other pro-lifers. It doesn't go far enough. But as Rachel Malone shared earlier, I am pretty much stuck supporting it at this time. This bill is about the limited role of the government to step in when one human infringes on the rights of another human. Pro-choice is about preserving the choice to kill. The choice to choose life is not under attack. You have to be fighting for the choice to kill. That's what you're doing when you support this choice. That's the choice that is under attack. Abortion is an intentionally lethal option that deprives the basic right to life from the most innocent humans in Texas, whether we can document their pain or not. Killing innocent humans should never be a safe, accessible endeavor. Our Constitution was wrong when it protected slavery. Our courts were wrong in Plessy versus Ferguson. Texas is wrong for deciding on a 50% gestation as a benchmark for killing innocent humans. Killing innocent humans is not a religious issue, it is a basic legal one. The Declaration states, as earlier mentioned, that, when these governments becomes destructive of these ends, like life, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. That's what Texas needs to be doing. We need Texas to stand for all humans.
Thank you. Joanne Harley?
Holly. Yes.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Joanne Holly from Austin. I'm a constituent of Senator Serafini. I represent Secular Texas, and we oppose SB1. Secular Texas is an ad hoc group of citizens advocating for the concerns of the secular community in Texas for a rational and evidence-based government. Secular Texas is pro-life. We believe that all life is of value. We wish for all children to be born into families where they are wanted and are affordable. Governor Perry and Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst have made clear this legislation is meant to reduce the number of abortions. The only way to prevent abortions is to prevent unplanned pregnancies. Legislating your religious convictions is not only constitutionally questionable, but has never and will never work. So long as unplanned pregnancies exist, abortions will continue, legal or not. We present the following for your consideration. 1, many studies have shown that age-appropriate, evidence-based sex education reduces teen pregnancies to half as compared to abstinence-based sex education. 2, studies have also shown that availability of free and effective birth control reduces the rates of unplanned and unwanted pregnancies and reduces abortions by 62 to 78%. 3, current campaigns to educate people to not rape can and do lower the rates of rape. If this legislature is interested in reducing abortions, why are we not talking about these measures? Texas Freedom Network has petitioned the governor to add sex education reform to the call for this session, but he refused that. In addition, this legislature has refused to refund organizations that educate about and make available birth control. Please reject this bill and put your efforts toward policies that will actually help to reduce the number of abortions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Denise Knopf? No. Wish to provide oral testimony in favor of the bill, we will change that to registering a position in favor. Katie Jackson? No. Wish to provide testimony in opposition to the bill, we will change that to registering a position. Jason Marcella? No. Was in favor of the bill, we will change that to registering a position. Mary Ann Thompson-Frank?
Yes.
Bingo. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Honorable Committee, for receiving us. I can't imagine how much patience it's taken to sit here all day long. I also want to compliment both sides, both the pro-life and the pro-choice side, for the amazing way everyone has conducted themselves. I've witnessed incredibly peaceful debates that are mutually respectful among all the people outside in the line, and I was here last week as well and witnessed the same. It's evident that all of us want the best thing possible for the people of Texas. I myself am a proud Texan, and that's one of the reasons why I felt I had to come here today. I myself am also someone who was adopted. My biological mother was raped. I myself have been molested. And I can tell you there is nothing that feels like the loss of freedom more than having something done to your physical body against your will. That being said, SB 1 will do exactly that. The reason it will do that is because whether you are somebody who is going in your most dire time of need and you're told you cannot have an abortion, having a pregnancy against your will in your body is having something happen to your body against your will, just as much as it is somebody who has had an abortion against their will. And I've heard those testimonies, and they have really broken my heart as I've listened to them. But both are just as horrific. As we look at the future of our state, I really begin to wonder, would we have anything like this were it men's bodies? I don't hear any kind of law legislating against what happens to a man's body or what he can or cannot do. I wonder seriously if our legislative body cares about the equality of genders when we just recently saw the Equal Pay for Equal Work Act just ignored, put down. How are we as women ever to be free if we do not have full choice on what happens to our own bodies? How are we as women ever to be equal if we are not to be qualified as equal according to monetary sense either? This to me seems to be a pattern. And as a woman in this state, I worry truly on what the future of our children will be if we do not respect women's rights to be equal.
Thank you for your testimony. Thank you to this panel for being here. If you'll exit out that door over there, that would be helpful.